As a young person, I was always trying to be someone other than who I am. Since I've embraced my Māori cultural heritage, I'm allowed to just own my whole identity of who I am. Things could have definitely been different for me, but I decided to embrace my sensitivity and allow myself to just be expressive. And I remember growing up, one of my friends, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to be a tortured artist." And I just remember thinking, well, I don't want to be a person that's not creative. Kia ora, I'm Brody Runga. I'm a carver. We're in Kaiawa. Dad was from East Coast, Ngāti Kungunu, Ngāti Parau. And yeah, Dad used to carve when I was a kid. So yeah, picking it up from his footsteps really. My happiest times as a child was being in Kaiawa. Often me and Dad would come here fishing or we'd come here as a family for holiday. So yeah, Kaiawa is my happy place. I think I've always been a visual person, always been creative. And about 10 years ago now, I was actually having some pretty intense experiences, spiritual attack at night time. And the intensity was increasing to the point where I thought this is maybe going to cost me my life. Then one night I had a significant dream. I actually had a powhenua above my bed. There's one eye on each side of a powhenua. And it was explained to me that this one eye watching over me in my sleep, the other eye is looking into the other realm. And I woke up and I just thought, I've got to act on that. So the first thing I ever carved was a powhenua. Yeah, so that's to give me spiritual protection, and it was like my calling to pick up the chisels, yeah. So pretty much everything I make has a spiritual element. One of the ones that came to me was the kawawo, where I just felt a calling to make the sounds of our old people. So I taught myself how to make a kawawo, and luckily I'm one of the people that can actually make a sound. I'm just drawn to the ocean and stingray and whales and nature. The most amazing architect of all is nature, yep. My creative process usually starts with an inspiration, then I start drawing, I start looking at pictures and trying to get my head around all the aspects of my design, and then I'll start shaping it out of wood. I've kind of revisited art as a career pathway. I've always just tried to find that middle road between contemporary and traditional cultural, and I think if a piece doesn't look like it should belong in a gallery, then I won't be happy with it till I keep working on it. Kāori and the blue whale were best friends because Tāne and blue whale, they were the two biggest living creatures, and so they were friends and they used to play every day. One day Tongaroa split them apart, and so the blue whale loved his friend so much he gave Kāori his skin. So that's why when I looked at my piece of Kāori I thought, yep, there's a whale in there. I really think I'm just on the beginning of my creative journey. The motivation's high and I'm just early days for me. Yeah, it blows me away how well received my work is. All of my family and whānau are supportive of my creativity, so I feel blessed. For me, carving is how I keep myself spiritually safe.